Diana Ross, the iconic love affair, arguably his most famous and controversial romance, Berry Gordy's relationship with Diana Ross captivated fans for years. The two met when Ross was still a young member of the Supremes, and as her star rose, so did their romantic involvement. Gordy played a pivotal role in transforming her into a solo superstar, and their chemistry was undeniable. In 1971, Diana Ross gave birth to their daughter, Rhonda Ross Kendrick. Although Ross married music executive Robert Ellis Silberstein, who raised Rhonda as his own, it later came out that Berry was Rhonda's biological father. The love affair between Diana and Berry may have fizzled romantically, but their bond as parents and industry icons remained strong. Raynoma Singleton, the first wife and music partner, Raynoma Mayberry Lyles, later known as Raynoma Gordy Singleton, was a vital figure in the early days of Motown. Berry married Raynoma in 1960, and she was instrumental in setting up Motown's publishing company, Joe Biddy. Their relationship was as much about business as it was about love. However, the strain of mixing romance with professional ambition proved difficult. They divorced in 1964, but their working relationship and mutual respect endured for years. Margaret Norton, second wife in Quiet Storm, Berry Gordy married Margaret Norton in 1963, and the couple had a son named Kennedy Gordy, better known by his stage name, Rockwell, the artist behind the hit single, Somebody's Watching Me, which famously featured Michael Jackson on the hook. While their relationship wasn't as public or fiery as Gordy's affair with Diana Ross, it was still significant. The marriage ended in divorce, but Margaret and Berry remained on amicable terms for the sake of their son. Gina Jackson, model romance. In the late 1970s, Berry dated model Gina Jackson. While the relationship wasn't as well documented as his previous romances, insiders described it as a fun and passionate pairing. Gina, known for her beauty and presence on the LA scene, often accompanied Berry to public events. However, the spark eventually faded and the two went their separate ways. Nancy LaVisca, the producer and baby mama, Gordy also had a relationship with Nancy LaVisca, a Swedish-American film producer and former Motown employee. Their son, Stefan Kendall Gordy, better known as Red Foo of the pop duo LMFAO, was born in 1975. Although Berry and Nancy never married, they shared a cordial relationship and co-parented their son, who later achieved musical success in his own right. Joan Mahoney, behind-the-scenes romance. Joan Mahoney, a Motown staffer who worked closely with Gordy, was romantically linked to him during the mid-1970s. Their relationship remained low-key, but it reflected Gordy's tendency to blur the lines between business and pleasure. While Joan never spoke publicly about the relationship, those close to the Motown circle said their romance was warm and respectful, though ultimately brief. Patti LaBelle, rumored spark. Although never confirmed by either party, Berry Gordy was once rumored to have had a flirtation with legendary singer Patti LaBelle. The two shared mutual admiration and spent time together in industry settings. While nothing official came from the rumors, fans often speculated about the possibility, especially considering Gordy's penchant for falling for powerful women in music. Tamar Braxton, whispers of an affair. There were light whispers in the industry suggesting that Berry Gordy and Tamar Braxton had a friendly connection that may have flirted with romance during her early rise in the music industry. Nothing concrete ever emerged, and both have stayed silent on the matter, so it's likely this was more rumor than reality.